Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakab Kadash, double honors to the elders GML Ruel. Peace and salutation to Lek Akim, the Four Corners Prison, Truth and Sincerity, doing lessons and sit downs and videos. Peace be unto you. This video is about happiness. And there's different types of happiness. You know, there's that worldly happiness that you get from the pleasures of the flesh. You know, example of that could be you get a chance to let's say you win some tickets to Anthony Joshua fight. He just fought. And let's say you get front row tickets. You see a very, very good fight. You know, you're going to experience a little bit of happiness and joy, you know, if it's a good fight. But the thing is, that's that worldly happiness that I'm referring to. You know, that's a big difference between that worldly happiness and that spiritual happiness. That spiritual happiness is, you know, you see a brother who, let's say you lost his job and his car got impounded in the same week. His bills due. He's about to get evicted. Then out of nowhere, Most High blesses him out of this world. You know, maybe, a family member died and he was left with an inheritance that exceeded the amount of debt that he owed to Esau. And all of a sudden he's right. You're going to be happy for him. You're going to be happy, because the Most High just blessed him. That's that spiritual happiness, being happy for your brother. And we're human beings. We're, as much as we say we're Israel, prophets and all that, we have feelings. We go through emotions, happiness and sad. And there's importance to experience some type of happiness in this thing. You got to be able to laugh sometimes. You got to be able to smile sometimes. And the beautiful part about it is the happiness you get. You can read the scriptures and be happy. You can read the scriptures and see how much the Most High loves Israel. That'll make you happy right there. When you feeling down, the book of Psalms, beautiful. That's that happiness that we should attain. That spiritual happiness. The spirit that, that we have, the Most High, gave to us, the natural spirit, not the nurtured spirit that's of this world, but the natural spirit, is wants to please the Most High. And I'm going to start with Colossians, I want to say 3:12. Colossians 3 and verse 12. Put on therefore as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. Now you can't tell me that ain't happiness right there. That's beautiful right there, to be able to experience, something like that. A humble mind. Because you know what it takes to get a humble mind. Diligence. You're going to experience some happiness. The fact that we Israel, that's happiness. Verse 13. It says, forbearing one another and forgiving one another, if any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach forgave you, so also do ye. This right here. This will make you happy right here. Knowing that you've been struggling with something and you're finally able to forgive a brother. And you're just amazed by the fact that you're growing in the spirit. That progress is going to make you happy. Verse 14, and above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness, and it's going to make you happy to give. It's going to make you happy to receive from brothers. You know, you're going to be simple times where just need you might even, let's say you might even have money, but your paycheck is on a Sunday. You get paid on a Saturday or something like that. You don't got time to cash it, but you just need, maybe like $5 just to get through to the next day. You'll be happy, with your daily bread. You'll start loving the small things. You'll be happy the fact that, you know, you made it to work on time when your car had, a pint of gas in it. Stuff like that, make you happy, make you appreciate, this, 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 I don't want to say this life, but it'll make you, because somebody could think of, this life as in this world, but it'll make you appreciate, well, actually, yeah, the life that the Most High gave to you. He could have made us, anything. He could have made us a woman, an Edomite. He could have made us an Edomite woman, but he chose to make us Israel. Verse 16 says, let the word of Hamashiach dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to Yahweh. And doesn't singing make you merry? Make you happy? This is because this is that happiness that brings you that sanity. This is the honey part, the honey portion when you're eating the little book. This is the part where it's in your mouth sweet. And, you like the sweet part. You're going to have to eat the whole roll as well, but you're going to enjoy that sweet part as well. Verse 17 says, and whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, giving thanks to God, Elohim, and the Father by him. Whatever you do it genuinely. Be honest with it. It's yourself. Don't do it with, okay, I'm going to do this so I can be seen a man, some of that eye service. So I can be, the next big shot in Israel. I want to do this so, the apostles, the elders, they'll look at me, and they'll think I'm the man of the town, and, I can go sit on this couch, and do, sit down lessons before all of Israel. You do this with the right intentions. Now, another thing about this truth that we're in is that, like I said, you have to have some type of happiness in this, but you also have to have some type of getaway. And this is for brothers who just might not, because when I say getaway, meaning there has to be something that you use mentally that'll help you, pace yourself, for like brothers that are new in this truth, because you could be so consumed into, prophecy to where if you don't balance it correctly, you might not even be looking for a job. You might be studying so much or all into the, how by Shem Yahweh Shai, there's a balance of things. You have to still work. There's a balance of everything. Everything has this equal portions, and that's one thing you have to learn how to balance. And you have to learn how to balance happiness as well. But it's that spiritual happiness, Now there might be some other things that you might do that are, worldly. Some brothers, box, some brothers into, gemstones and stuff like that. As long as, you're not, doing it in excess, because sometimes that can be a stress level for a brother, hit a punching bag. It might be, scripture says, bodily exercise profiteth little, but the thing is you have to, find out, what's good for you. There's some brothers who might actually can have a clearer mind after they, study or after they exercise and stuff like that. But for the most part, that real happiness, it comes in staying in this word, reading the Psalms, linking up with brothers, giving charity, because that will make you happy. Your testimonies, you might give up your testimony, and all of a sudden time just flies right by. And on that note, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders GMS who were well. Peace and salutations and shalom.